Hey, everybody. So, I find this interesting. I was called a Jezebel by a dumbass. The reason why the little prick is mad, he was in my comments, I got rid of him. The reason he was mad is because I'm exposing the bullshit that men do. How they want to bypass getting to know you. They have zero interest in you. Not all men. I never say all or never or always. I do not use those terms. Thank you very much. I do not use those terms. But he got pissed off and called me a Jezebel. I don't know how you could be a celibate Jezebel, but hey, I guess it happens. But he's angry that I'm spilling the beans, and I'm never not going to spill the beans of the sneaky little filthy dirt that men do just to get between a woman's legs. That is the most important thing to them. They don't give a rat's ass. There's exceptions. Don't start with me. There's exceptions, but made fun of my laugh and called me maniacal. I'm a maniacal Jezebel is exactly how he worded it. Like I said, I don't know how you could be a celibate Jezebel, but then again, I was considered a celibate. I was a virginal whore too as a kid. I'm a walking miracle of, you can be two things at the same time, which is asinine. I was a virgin, and the mother had me banging everybody. Okay, you better not come up in here pregnant. How can I be pregnant unless I'm the next Virgin Mary? Which I wish I could have said to her. But anyway, he is mad. He's actually a Jezebel, a male Jezebel, promiscuous. And their projection is so obvious. Their projection is so obvious. They are trying to stick everybody. They smiling at you with that little crooked smile, looking you up and down. You already know what time it is. They have poked everything not bolted to the ground. They got babies all up and down, and you're calling women Jezebel? And you the one running around with your wang out, trying to stick people? And then trying to prove to your other friends, to your guy friends, how nasty you are? Oh, I hit that last night. I was with this one, that one. And where, Jezebel? Who's the one that's trying to pull your pants down for every person you talk to? Ooh, 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 ooh. Who's trying to do that? Who's trying to weasel women out of their clothes and then have the nerve to call them bitch, slut, hoe, and everything else? The only bitch, slut, and hoe is you, because you are the one with your wang out. You are the one trying to manipulate women out of their clothing. You are the one who is trying to project your filthy behavior onto women, calling them Jezebel. You don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know me. I ain't never gave my stuff away to every damn body. Gave it away to the wrong people. But didn't give it to every damn body. I ain't never been that way, but I'm a Jezebel? We ain't talking about your mother, sir. We're talking about me. Okay. Men accuse women of what they are. I need to know your body count. We need to know your body count. Do the numbers even go that high? And we know you're porking because you got babies all up and down. So we already know. And you're doing it raw in the age of HIV. So if I were you, I would sit down and be real quiet. Ladies, knowing that guys are so freaking obsessed with the physical, obsessed, it's a drug to them. It is a means to control you. They know if they rock you, you're going to be hooked. That is not your emotions that are hooked into that guy. It is your hormones tricking you to believe you are hooked into him. Your hormones are tricking you. Okay? Serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin. That's what's released when you're physical with somebody. And it leads you to believe you literally get hooked on this person like a drug. I would avoid knowing that they're so obsessed with sex. I, A, would not give it to them. And B, kissing seems to be innocent. It isn't. It isn't. That's the start. Because they know if they kiss you all sensual, next thing you know, Their hands are roving. Next thing you know, they got a handful of your behind. Next thing you know, when you're alone, they're using their hands to unhook your bra while they're kissing you. Kissing is the start of the physical invasion. And the reason I call it a physical invasion is because they don't give two shits about you, your personality, your talents, your anything, who you are on a fundamental level. They do not care. So holding their hands, kissing them, you're going into dark territory. And the more mad they get, the more I'm going to tell y'all. So they need to stop wasting their energy. Okay? I'm going to tell you and tell you more and tell you more. So they need to just not even waste their time coming up in my comments with stupid shit. They don't want me to tell those of you who don't know how sneaky and obsessed with sex they are. They're not, especially if they're a toxic individual, they're not hypersexual for their desire. You know, they got to please their flesh. It's a tool to manipulate and trick. That's what it is, and it works. Because if they rock you real good, you strung out on them the next day. You can't stop talking, trying to call them. You can't stop texting them. He's not texting you hardly at all. And you just keep sending more and more texts and long paragraphs because you're strung out. You're strung out on the hormonal release. You're not in love with this person. You are strung out on the hormone release. Okay? Don't confuse that with love. One has nothing to do with the other. All right? One has absolutely nothing to do with the other. And when you know that your body is working against you when it comes to the physical, cut the physical out of the equation. And males aren't going to like that. And we really don't care because we don't like being used. And they don't care. So we've got to do what we've got to do to keep our head on straight. And don't kiss them. Don't hold their hand. If you're looking for something serious, you don't need to be getting physical with them in any capacity. And he needs to be a mature adult and learn to, you need to be with people who are like-minded, people who are also looking for long term, if that's what you're looking for. Now, are they going to lie and tell you they're looking for long term? Yes, but you're not giving up the draws, and you're not going to have your hormones get you stupid in the head. So it don't really matter what they claim. None of that makes a difference. Any type of physical at all, putting their arm around you, kissing, holding your hand, is the start of trying to manipulate you into more and more and more and more. I'm going to tell you what my neighbor's father said to her in referencing kissing. He said, kissing isn't, how did he word that? I'm going to paraphrase because I can't remember exactly. Upper encouragement for lower engagement. Think about that. I'm paraphrasing, but upper encouragement for lower engagement. In other words, I get to kissing you. Next thing you know, I'm touching you. Next thing you know, I'm grabbing this, grabbing that. Next thing you know, I'm in your clothes. Next thing you know, the clothes are off. So kissing is not as innocent as you think it is. If you are serious, I don't care how hot you are, buy some toys on Amazon, okay? You can get all kinds of toys on there. All right? Any type of physical will be used against you. So I would avoid it at all costs. No hugging, no holding hands, no kissing. Strictly psychological. You get to know each other. You act like an adult, and you get to know this person. If they can't not do it and refuse to do it because I got needs, well, then you need to get lost. I have a need too. I need you to get lost. Kissing is not innocent. It's not. They're nasty. A lot of men are just straight up nasty, and all they want is one thing only. And if I have to be your boyfriend for 3 months to 7 months to a year, 2 years, they're not going to wait for it. Usually, And the ones who are willing to wait, which is very rare, by the way, very rare, those might be the ones that are actually serious. Because they know they could get laid anywhere by anyone. So if they can actually exercise self-discipline, that's a beautiful thing, but that's rare. That's rare. They exercise it on their job. Like I said, if their boss came in looking fine, they're not going to do or say anything stupid. I know one guy did, though. I heard of it from this person who's in HR. Anyway, the person took a picture of one of the female supervisors or his boss or something, took a picture of her behind and texted it to a bunch of people in the company. Well, it got back to HR and he got fired. See what I'm saying? They don't have control. See? Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody who's a woman knows that. Men don't know that. They just know that they're pigs, but they don't know or pay attention to what women go through on a daily basis, the abuse that women go through on a daily basis, whether it's being stared at, hollered at, hey girl, harassed, stalked. They don't get that because they don't go through that. They do. Some of them do that, but they don't pay attention to the women that are on the receiving end. This happens a lot. Women are always targeted for that, getting it on. Always, always, always. From how you walk, talk, the way you dress, everything is being studied. He's already got you naked in his head. This is how men are. And for those of you who haven't heard the book, What Men Don't Want Women to Know, you can read it for free online at Scribd, SCRIBD, SCRIBD.com, Scribd.com, and put a search in What Men Don't Want Women to Know and scroll down and you will see the book for free because people are overcharging for that book. Way overcharging. We're talking, I don't know, $300 to $500 because they're going to get they know that book is highly valuable, so they're going to take advantage of that and make you pay out the yin yang, and I'm going to help you get it for free. Okay, I think there's one chapter called Man, a Sexual Animal or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but that book makes it crystal clear how hyper sexual men are and how manipulative they are when it comes to sex. It doesn't have anything to do with he doesn't love you. You know, there's a scenario in the book where they're on vacation. He's about to ask her to marry him. He's got the ring and everything. And he sees there's a beach right there. And the girl, another chick bends over and her butt's in the air temporarily. And he's like, good God, look at that. That is how they are. That is how they are. Now, if you're a guy and you notice, but you don't harp on it and you don't try to get your woman's legs open and the other woman's legs open, then you're one of the rare breeds. But, oh my God. Sex for toxic ass people and even just regular horn dogs is a tool to manipulate because it works so well. And it gets women stupid in the head and it gets them doing things they never would do because they got laid. And that's the reason why we're going to go there. We don't take this nearly as seriously as we should, but that's the reason God doesn't want you to be physical before marriage. He's not dumb. He's not dumb. He knows that your brains are going to be hash browns after that. And the way to avoid that is to avoid it. Okay? Yeah. Much love. Bye.